we have to use other means that are more responsible, that are more proactive, that are more preventative, that are more dealing with the legal system and civil liberties and things like that. I think that we need more people is fighting on paper and actually the enforcement and of people that break those rules rather than burning down buildings and doing all kinds of other sorts of things. I think that marches and things like, I think that civil liberties should be gained by civil ways. Now that's just my position. I'm one time somebody asked me, was I more like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King? I guess I would say that I lean more to Martin than Malcolm, but I think maybe both of them is in there somewhere in terms of my position on things, because I believe we can't sit on our hands, but the solution is always not to pick up our hands to do force or violence, because I don't believe violence is the answer. But I am not naive, and I know that evil is present. Proverbs 26:24-28 tells you that evil is present, and all the time we don't recognize evil because of how it looks. It says the enemy shakes hands and greets you like an old friend, but all the time it's conniving against you. It might speak warmly of you for a minute, but it's just waiting for a chance to rip you off. No matter how cunning he conceals his malice, eventually the evil will be exposed in public. I'm not asking nobody to be naive and trust everybody and everything, but we got to start somewhere. Let's sit at the table. Let's sit at the table. Churches of different ethnic backgrounds, even of different faiths, clergy, community, law enforcement, corporations, community nonprofits that deal with different things that's going on in different communities. Let's help each other with compassion, rather than just everything being about what's gonna work for just you. Let's be community. Our call to action is for compassion and conscience. A clarion call to action for compassion and conscience. And why do I say conscious? I always say, let's live a way where we can sleep at night. Live in a way where you can sleep at night. What do I mean by that? Live in such a way, do things in such a way, have behavior in such a way that when you go home, you don't toss and turn because you did people wrong. Luke 6:31-32 says, treat others the same way you want them to treat you. If you only love those who love you, what credit is that to you? Can I add to this? The scripture don't say this, but can I add to this for a minute? I know it say don't add or subtract, but I'm just doing this for the sake of illustration. Don't love people that only look like you. Because underneath, because I started off with that, we all the same. We the human race. Stop fighting against ourselves. It's enough things that we need to be fighting together. See, I have a problem with you acting like you're in the same boat with me when actually you're in the boat and I'm in the water drowning. If we all in the boat together, let's be in the boat and row the same way. Row to be better. Row to be more humane. Row to be more human. Road to righteousness instead of tread to evil. Because sometimes things just happen, and the reason why it happened because it's just evil. So I'm asking you to do one thing as I close. I just want to share that do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Don't act quickly out of emotion. Think it through. Evil manipulation is everywhere. Pay attention. But you use discernment so you don't fall for the tricks of the enemy. Because he's always throwing nonsense out there to keep us distracted. I want you to think about the word distractions for a minute. All the things that's going on now that are simply distractions. Distractions that draw you away from the truth. Distractions that draw you away from solving the real problem. I heard somebody say not long ago when I read somebody say that there's some things that I'm tired of. They just tired. Tired of the same problem over and over again. Tired of the same thing, just a different day, just a different face, just a different name. I'm going to say this, and I know somebody might jump on me for this, but it's time out for hate of each other. The enemy got enough going on. We need to love each other. And we need to love each other regardless. We need to love each other. We don't look the same. We got to love each other. We don't believe the same. We got to love each other. And we don't act the same. We got to love each other. We don't come from the same part of the world. We need to love each other. And love and compassion and having a conscience will solve a whole lot of problems. Well, am I naive enough to think that everybody's going to do that? I know they're not. But everybody can do something. So if you can just reach one, if everyone reach one, then everyone will at least be reached. But out of those ones that are reached, someone is going to hold on to it. And someone going to see that it's a better way than what we've been doing. Because compassion and conscience and community is needed for us to get through these problems, for us to get through these challenges. And as I say always, and I want you to always remember this, how to reach me, bishopkjbrown.org, and on all the social media outlets at Bishop KJ Brown. But most of all, remember, God wants you to win. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning into Building Winning Lives with Bishop KJ Brown. For more information on our Sunday Word lineup, visit us at bishopkjbrown.org and follow us on all social media outlets at Bishop KJ Brown. Please join us next Sunday at 7 a.m. for another episode of Building Winning Lives with Bishop KJ Brown. And remember, God wants you to win.